Well, here's a report that came out yesterday about how actually Montgomery County is where I used to live for a long time in the suburb of Washington, D.C. So it's an upscale suburb. Yeah, a lot of rich folks there. And they're not applying to all the grant money. Maybe they're too rich, but I know there's a lot that could use it. And that's the problem. So it says that tens of millions of dollars have been allocated for all these things like food distribution, affordable housing, and businesses, and they're not applying. They're not getting rid of it all. They're getting more money now. They have the last of this money that the government gave out during the pandemic, and they're still trying to spend it. So your county is like this too. All counties are trying to have this money sitting there. Some counties have so much money they don't know what to do. Actually, most counties in Texas have more money than ever before. They have more surplus than ever. So there's a lot going on at your local government that they're trying to spend this money. And an interesting story about this is that is small. They have a small business money that they've been want to give out, and they have about I think about $2 million left in that, and people are not applying. Yeah, I mean, that's amazing that they aren't applying. And they said this one city council member, she said during the briefing Wednesday, Eric said once the federal money is spent, county officials need to consider how they continue providing these services. These are real needs, he said, so they're going to have more money even after this. One of the council members asked, what about the business grants? And the county official said there's $2 million that earned $500,000 in less in annual revenue. So if your business less than $500,000, you could get one of these grants. And that's sort of interesting. But the council member said that $340,000 of these funds remain unspent, and said that while assistance is appreciated, she knocked on doors of several small businesses while campaigning for office last year, and many of the owners had no idea that this was available. She says, this is the councilman saying, this is shocking to me. We need to be out there. We just don't know how to ask or how to share that we have the funds. So, I mean, isn't that a predicament? Yeah. And that's why it's up to you. You have to get out there and find this money. You have to knock on their doors. They're not going to come and knock on your doors. And that's what it's always been about. That's why the fat cats usually got all this stuff. And the people who don't know the system don't apply because they're not aware of it. And so that's what we're trying to do at letsgohelp.com is teach people about this. But even if you don't join us, that's okay. You go to sba.gov/community local assistance. So sba.gov/local dash assistance, and find local nonprofits that will tell you about these programs. Now, for the other programs for housing, rent, and stuff like that, go to findhelp.org, and put in what you need. You need housing, food, education money, and start calling. See, 211.org also does this, but to me, too many people just call 211 and expect them to know everything. They don't. You have to call the organizations, the nonprofits in your community that specialize in solving your financial problem. They'll know about their program, they'll know about other programs or whatever. And you make 10 of those calls it may take before you find the help you need. And if you don't, then you still have to make more calls. That's what it's all about. It's about you knocking on doors. If you need help, see us at letsgohelp.com.